So this is going to be a hot set, as one might say.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The puns are already coming out. This is insane.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know it was unintentional, but the down tilt of King Dedede is always like a pseudo taunt in my opinion.
You think it's always a taunt?
Mm-hmm. And I totally understand it. I mean, the move is really good, first of all, but it also just looks so silly.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I mean, especially with that Jet Hammer. We've seen so much of that Jet Hammer gameplay coming from KilogramHours all day today, and it's gotten him this far into top 4, so we'll see if he has what it takes to take down Chef Yaoi Jesus, or if he's just going to cook up a storm. So
yeah, Chef Yaoi Jesus has had to run the gauntlet of not only Sir Dank, but then, oh, darn, we're going to ignore that. Oh, dang it. I mean, like, that's what Eric should have been doing in the last set, but like, we're gonna keep chefing along, and Yaoi Jesus is looking to keep this losers run going. Was cooking up a lot of Chicago players, but ran into a bit of a buzzsaw in Abe Zura, and now finds themselves looking at the Penguin with a hammer. KilogramHours is not to be trifled with. Unfortunately, it loses side to Atada, and see it evening things up just as quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't want to speak too much on the matchup because I mean, this is quite of like a unique one, if I will say. But even then, I feel like this could probably go hand in hand, given that both of these characters are kind of heavy in their own, special way. So this could really just kind of go either or player's favor here.
Yeah, definitely more so in King Dedede's favor. I mean, not now, because that helicopter kick is the great equalizer. It is such a good, strong move. Like, it would definitely have taken a stock at 96%, let alone at 120. Just looking for a grab, an up tilt, anything to get that stock off. And with 2 stocks apiece, because Chef cooks, so like SDs don't mean a thing, but hammers, yeah, that up is quite the catch-all.
Yeah, it's just looking a little tough right now. But, I mean, it's still not too far behind, given that, Kilogram is at, dead pretty much. So, evening up the stocks here for our game 1. Chef still on the board here, looking to cook, perchance.
Oh my gosh, the patience.
Okay,
this is easily the most I've ever seen KilogramHours use Jet Hammer just in neutral or just early percentages, like ever. Like, it's, oh my gosh.
You get there?
Yeah, no, they just like were doing stuff and then weren't doing stuff immediately.
That's Smashy Bros for you. Sometimes we're doing stuff and then we play neutral and then we play the waiting game and then it's like, okay, what are we doing now?
Yeah, plenty of time. But this game takes so long. But then in the blink of an eye, Gordo comes at you. Yeah.
Just gets sniped by Gordo, why don't you? And it's honestly like kind of cool to see that we have like KilogramHours has the Gordo, and then for Yaoi Jesus they have the shot put.
Yeah.
So it's like we have our own little kind of Gordo here into play here, but KilogramHours is going to be taking that first game there for our set.
Yeah, and both having really wonky trajectories on upon launch. So like that really high. That high arc, like probably learned a thing or two about that in like geometry or something, parabolas or whatever.
In geometry?
I don't know. I didn't really do well in geometry. My teacher wasn't really mean. My teacher was kind of mean to me.
Well, I mean, you take some, you win some. I mean, it's fine because this is a video game at the end of the day, so it's like
right. Yeah,
you don't need math in this kind of game.
You don't have to solve math problems in this game. Hopefully,
you don't have to solve for X or anything.
I mean, she won't come back, but it's like. It's whatever. Game 2, Chef Yaoi Jesus and the Big Penguin Man. I mean,
it's always a fun time with you, Mochi. I just love to say. Anyway,
Game 1 started with an SD on Yaoi on the Chef's side.
Yeah.
So let's. Ooh, 142. When did that happen?
Yeah, they're back right now. I mean, listen, a complete turnaround from the first game that we saw with Kilogram with that lead. And especially, I love seeing that KilogramHours has stuck Gordo on that ledge. I mean, let alone do we see a lot of DDs, but just seeing that is just something interesting we don't really see. Because we normally just see a bunch of like Gordos being tossed around, and especially off stage there. But I love that new strat that he's going for there.
Yeah. Oh, I did not know that you would have to tech there.
I mean, I would be surprised too, but I definitely died there.
Yeah, I've died like 5 times already in this game, so...
Yeah, I actually just lost the set. Okay.
We're still alive! Oh my gosh, that's the biggest bait I've ever seen!
Yeah, that helicopter kick was so good there from Chef Yaoi Jesus, but the Jet Hammer is out to play. Does KilogramHours sneak it out? But no, barely missing it there.
That's just so much shield pressure, and I know Kilogram is really good at aiming that shield and wiggling it around, but that jab and the Gordo... Oh my gosh! so much coverage on these shot puts. Like, all of these moves from me, Brawler, look awful. They look like they should not be good, but they are, somehow. And then the helicopter kick, 104%. Yeah, like, now I'm actually watching closely, and the damage output on this character is insane. Oh my gosh, and the air dodge read, my gosh. When you're a Chef, you gotta have your eyes everywhere, and Chef Yaoi Jesus is certainly doing that.
I mean, either way, I mean, even though it's a very niche character, you know, let alone me Brawler, as long as, like, the player knows themselves what they're doing, I mean, it's definitely, like, more than doable. As we've seen here, you know, me Brawler in top 4 out of all places here, and especially when you have killers in winner side, such as Kazuya and Ness, so it's, you know, it's a lot to take on there, but, I mean, Chef Yaoi Jesus still hanging on to the second stock at max rage now.
Yeah, 150. This is getting scary for King Dedede, and that's saying something. Like, one grab at the side.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, swing a hammer, flip kick, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, still got another stock to play with here, and honestly, this is pretty much the ante right now that Chef Yaoi Jesus needed that last game there, so just gotta hold the fort down, but another helicopter kick gonna come out, not gonna take the stock just yet.
Man, these are getting, like, dangerously close. Down air? Oh, no!
No, that was so unfortunate.
Gosh, no, Chef, that was salt. They needed sugar. Man, you know what? Okay, 2 SDs. It's not great, but you can always make a comeback.
You definitely can. You definitely can. We've seen so many, like, upsets today, and especially just like game 5s and whatnot. I don't even know if we've seen like a reverse 3-0 today. Okay, someone's chanting.
That's Kilogram. I'm pretty sure Kilogram is chanting for, like, for Yaoi G, for Chef Yaoi.
What is happening?
KilogramHours is
can
being
someone give us
great
intel?
sport.
Let's go. Anyways, going back to PS2, we're just gonna keep running on PS2 because why would we, gentlemen, anywhere else?
I mean, this is a really good stage for me Brawler, is what I've learned of it, because I don't know much about this character until, like, the Chef sat me down and was like, "Here's what you need to know." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Well, either way, I mean, it still looked very close there, and it was very much in Chef Yaoi Jesus' favor in that last game, and possibly even the first game, but it just kind of, you know, tumbleweed and fell apart when that SD unfortunately happened.
Yeah, that's like back-to-back games with SDs, and I do feel like if we can get 3 solid stocks from Yaoi Jesus, then there will be a 1 next to their name and not a 0. Like, honestly, it could very easily be 2-0 in KilogramHours' favor, in Chef Yaoi Jesus' favor. So Kilogram does not have any room to be. Oh, ooh? Okay. I don't know why I was scared, but you know, this character is weird.
Yeah, I'm just hoping here that, like, Yaoi Jesus can hold down their fort, and especially with the stage pressure that they've got going on. But again, as we saw that last couple minutes of that game 2 fall apart there, I mean, I would like to see a little bit of, like, adaptation and a little more like aggressiveness from Yaoi Jesus here.
Yeah, sealing out the stocks quickly, and kind of like they did in the first game. Like, making me question if I was actually paying attention or not. But Kilogram definitely slowing down the pace, trying to, yep, there you go, calling out the landing options and and just keeping the momentum on Kilo's side.
170 is crazy.
I mean, that F tilt was
okay,
but that back air, far from it. Sealing, yeah, 2 apiece.
Yeah, I would have been a little scared if that back air did not secure the stock there for Yaoi Jesus. But actually, KilogramHours is kind of cooking right now. I mean, got the percentage lead here, 40%. I mean, this is, I don't know, it's looking a little tough right now.
Okay, 1 up tilt. Dude, I feel like the Chef's getting a little greedy with these helicopter kicks. Like, I know it's a good move, but like 80, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's the first time we've seen that up smash. Probably will be the last time if Kilo is able to keep this momentum and seal out the game and the set. Hopefully the Chef does not go out with another SD.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what the Chef has in store for us today, or rather in the house. Like, yeah, what's on the menu? Like, please show us, because I would like to see what's the plan here. But again, KilogramHours just, you know, playing patient, bouncing around here, using the Gordo as a projectile, just creating that space there. But again, Yaoi just completely, you know, negating all of that damage.
Yeah, like Kilo can pretty much just play the patient game and force Yaoi Jesus to make to do an option and then punish it accordingly. The jet
Oh
hammer,
my
yup,
god.
nope. Sniffing that out right away. I do not want any part of that. And this is looking slowly and slowly more like it is KilogramHours' favor, but 84%. And like, stock is not a lead, 101%, that's a lot of rage. And I mean, I've seen an angry chef before, and that is the last person I want to be on the bad side of. Here we go, big combo, yup, got him again with the side B, 81% just like that, and right now we are in a last stock, last hit situation.
Oh my god.
They're not quite gonna do it. Can the chef get back to the stage? Oh.
That up tilt would have been crazy.
Oh, but that up
Okay.
tilt sealing it out. The chef was able to put together 3 solid stocks, but KilogramHours sealing it out, staying